Hello, everybody. Saturday, and of course, I'm sick again. Uh, Turns out maybe it's sesame seeds or something else that's in those little sesame sticks that I can't eat. And before I go down with the full-blown migraine, uh, just thought I wanted to do a little something, so I went online looking for some, random questions to answer. Those are always fun. And I came across a blog from the 11th of June 2007, posted by Ali the Bruce, and I'm going to put the link down below because these look like fun. Okay, so I'm not going to do all 800, but just a few here and there. What's your full name? Well, my full name is Owen Griffin Creed, and the next one is how old are you? I am 41, and my birthday, which is question 3, is September 2nd, of course, 1972, which was the day the Russians beat the Canadians in a hockey series. That one game, then the Canadians kicked their butt. And what sign does that make it for question 4? I am a Virgo with a Scorpion ascendant. So what is your favorite color? If you could see the walls around here and everything, just about every shade of green you can find, I like it. What is your lucky number? 9. 9 and 3, which are, always good for me. And once in a while, 5 sneaks in. That's fun. Do you have any pets? You have seen the previous videos, right? I don't have to go through that again because, well, I have one right here. iCat. You're ignoring me, aren't you? Okay, where are you from? I was actually born in Toledo, Ohio, in the States. And my mother's French-Canadian. My father's American. And when they divorced, when my mom was 5 months pregnant with me, she stayed there for a little while, but when I was 2, she moved my sister, my 2 brothers, and I all back to Montreal in Canada. How tall are you? I'm the runt of the litter. I've got a brother who's 5'11", another one who's 6'1". My sister is 5'10". I'm 5'8". I'm an inch taller than my mom. What is your shoe size? I wear a 9, coincidentally. I can't follow this. How many pairs of shoes do you own? For a gay man, I do not own enough shoes. I may have to reapply for my gay license because, quite frankly, I don't see why a person needs more than roughly 5 pairs, and one of those pairs would have to be flip-flops, because I prefer to be barefoot. But I have shoes I need to wear for work, or else they get ticked off at me, because they don't like it if you're walking around without the steel toe. And, pretty much some cross-hiking boots, do want a pair of Doc Martens, though. Actually, I want the yellow ones. I have this whole idea that I can, remake them to look like little rubber ducks on my feet, but they'll come in time. I'll have to show you those when I get them. Let's see. If you were prime minister or ruler of the world, what laws would you make? That there should be a lot more people that all decide together what laws should be made instead of just me. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? Oh, actually, I was just thinking about that this morning. The ability to breathe water, underwater. I mean, I want to be Aquaman. One of my favorite DC heroes. Unfortunately, in Marvel, for some reason, I like Sabretooth more than you really should a bad guy. But I think sometimes bad guys have more layers than the good guy heroes in comics. And what would your hero name be? No, it wouldn't be Squirt. But Nova, probably. Uh, and what outfit would you wear? Speedos, not the red ones. They don't go that fast. Green Speedos. What was your last dream about? I can't actually remember. When I'm sick, I really can't think about my dreams. Uh, what would you do if you won the lottery? Pretty much given 2 weeks notice at work and have every single one of my lunches for myself and my coworkers catered until I left. With like a different country every lunch day. Like Chinese one day, Italian the next, and, from like the best places in town. Or I would give in 2 weeks notice and not tell anybody I won the lottery and not tell them I was leaving, and then just one day not be there anymore. See if they notice. Would you like to design your own house? Oh, there's gonna be a vlog about this later, but pretty much that's where I'm heading right now. Once the condo that I just put on the market here around me is sold, although if I won the lottery, I would actually take my house and bring it with me where I wanted to, because I love this condo. I don't like where it is, but I love this condo. Which form of public transit do you prefer? Teleportation. No, wait, you can't do that publicly. It freaks people out. I prefer the metro because it's pretty much protected from sunlight, which I'm allergic to. Do you have talent? Well, let's see. I started knitting at the age of 3. I learned crochet at the age of 28. I've been sewing since I was 5. My friend taught me to do wire wrapping jewelry when I was 37. There hasn't been a craft that's shown up that I can't do to a certain level, from paper quilling to, snowflake cutting, home crafts, recycled crafts. Well, get to those a little later. Can you juggle? I bought a book about that, and actually, yes, I can. I don't juggle well, but yes, I can juggle. Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? If it wasn't too mixed up, yes, but I actually solved the missing link puzzle instead. I prefer the missing link to the Rubik's Cube. Do you have a cherished childhood teddy bear? Actually, it's a horse. It's a little pony horse pattern that my mother found, and she made it for me. His name is Snickle Fritz. He has purple hair and pink jogging suit inside-out material. And he has been through the wars, and I still have him. I got him when I was 9. Again, 9. Are you psychic in any way? Well, my mother has prophetic dreams, and I used to translate them for her. I do read runes, and I have, used tarot decks and stuff like that. I, from time to time, have scared a few people by telling them stuff before it happens. So I kind of keep it to myself and then go, oh, look, it happened, after the fact. But it doesn't really help your social life when you're like, you really shouldn't do that, and then the next thing you know, it happens. It freaks people out. Are you a good dancer? Are you a good singer? There's actually a YouTube video of me doing karaoke which will probably be the only one out there. So enjoy that, and I won't do that to you again. I'm sorry. Are you a good cook? Actually, yes, I am. As my friends can attest to, I mostly, the desserts and stuff that I come up with, I like to grab a recipe and then turn it on its end and make it my own. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky with how good I am at cooking. I haven't starved yet, and I've been living on my own for over 10 years now. Are you a good artist? I think so. I'm not gonna say I'm the best artist ever. I mean, it depends on which medium we're talking about. I like to do cartoons and stuff like that. I wouldn't say that I'm, Guggenheim or anything, but we're good. Are you a good listener? Not really. Uh, I try to solve people's problems as they're telling them about me. I can't just wait to hear the whole thing. I prefer to cut to the chase and go, why haven't you done this? Which kind of alienates people after a while. Although other people do appreciate me for my straightforwardness, it's a double-edged sword, which can really, really hurt when it does end up cutting you. Are you a good public speaker? When it comes to public speaking, I actually don't mind public speaking, especially since being a security agent, there are times I've actually had to announce to people that I'm sorry, you must leave the building, or thank you for your, coming, but at this time we have to ask you to leave. I can pretty much, hold my own in a public forum. Uh, are you a good babysitter? I have never sat on a baby. No. I think they'd be kind of squishy until they get crazy. No, no, I don't babysit. Unless it's animals. Animal sitting, I have done. And I enjoy. And the animals seem to enjoy me, judging from the amount of fur that I leave the house with. Okay, a couple more minutes. Your time. Are you a good mechanic? I can pull stuff apart. I can mostly get stuff back together, but my older brother Warren is actually a mechanic. And so I leave that to him. Are you a good employee? I'm getting better. My boss now has one rule. He goes, Owen, if you make a decision and you do something, just let me know what you did and what you said so that I know if something happens that I just don't get blindsided anymore. But my last review was pretty good. He was smiling when he said he was happy with me, so body language and everything. Yay. Are you a good dresser? I'm an inappropriate dresser. I once had to show up in court because I filmed footage of something and I needed to be there to witness what I'd done. And so I put on a dark shirt, I put on some gray striped pants, and I put on a blazer. And before leaving the house, I grabbed my fedora hat, which I usually never wear and I have no reason why I would have brought it there. And I grabbed a tie that was gray and it matched everything else. I looked quite snazzy until I actually got to the courthouse and realized, oh, perfect. I look like a 1940s mobster. Capone could have dropped me off at the courthouse and I could have been one of his wise guys at that point. And I'm actually glad that there was a postponement of the hearing for more evidence, because I never had to see the judge dressed like that. Are you a good diplomat? That was my job in my family. If you needed something, or you wanted something, or there was a problem, you'd kind of mention it to me, and without blatantly saying it to the person you had a conflict with or wanted the thing from, I could pretty much make sure that the person who came to me got what they wanted and both sides were happy at the end of it. Any idea that I have was, of course, then interpreted of how smart am I to have thought of that? Boy, Owen, aren't I great? And I would stand off the side and go, well done. I never would have thought of that before I told you, and then you just took it for yourself. Are you a good swimmer? Yes. I love swimming. I don't get to go often enough, and I don't know if I really like swimming in front of other people because I do my own thing. But we're not talking like Michael Phelps or anything. I get from point A to point B, and I have fun doing it. And one day I will buy a merman tail and really have fun doing that. Okay, are you a good skier? Cross country, yes. Downhill, I value my limbs too much to try. Are you a good lover? I've never been on a date. I'm hoping I would be. I got a romantic streak if I ever get to use it. But until further notice, that is an unknown. One last question. Are you a good musician? I did the Suzuki method of violin at the age of 12. A book that takes a year to do, I did it in 6 months. I have the guitar, but being dyslexic, when it came to reading the music, it looked like little ants on the page moving around, so I could never really read the music, but I could play. So I've either memorized the thing beforehand or, enjoy someone else's more. Because it's sad when you're playing an instrument and it can't reach its full potential in your hands, so you might as well just leave it for the one that can make it, bare its soul to you. Alright, well, this is more than enough, I'm sure, for now. So, you all have a good day. Take care. Bye.